What is up, guys? Archon Tsunami bringing you guys another YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to once again try to get through a 5-mask run and showcase that. This week is Orgrimmar. From what I understand, I don't think the affixes from last week have changed. It's usually, I believe, 2 weeks of the same affixes, and then they swap over on the third week. It's 5 masks, all ready to go. I believe we have everything correct. Yeah. Pretty good. So with that out of it, let's go ahead and hop into this 5-mask. Got our talents the way we want them. Got our trinkets, got our armor. Everything looks good. So it works a lot like the original clear still. You can still do big pulls like this. Yep, still promise power and... Oh no, actually desynchronized was last week's. They have changed it up a bit. There we go. Got our first gift of the Titans of the run. Always huge, always huge. We're also going to use the potions as well, located around the arena or the area. Go ahead and I think it's it's this room. You can see a note in this room. Grab these guys. What potion is bad? The red potion is going to be bad this time. You can tell if you come in here because this guy is drinking the red potion. It'll put a little note on the table that says do not drink this potion. That's how you can tell which potion is going to be bad. That green potion goes around here somewhere. Okay. Go ahead and get this green potion, see what happens. Gave us the fire breath buff. So it looks like we're going to get the Narcos buff. Really nice. You can tell the buff from outside the door there. If Gammon's inside, then that means that that's where, or what buff you're going to get for this particular run. I'm like a truck. Yeah. Grabbing all the mementos we can. Yep, there's Naros inside. Go ahead and use the Howler here. As much damage as we can. You're going to want to use all of the resources you have, whether that be unused trinkets or otherwise, obviously. You want to be careful of stuns from the shield bearers. Can't lose sanity. Go ahead and grab Narcos here, or Naros. I'm going to use AMS because after you interrupt Forge Breath, he tries to put a dot on you that heals him for max % health. And rather than allow him to heal, we'll just interrupt it. And head up top here. So ideally, we clean these guys up pretty quick. Okay, so we got the Scorched Feet and the Dark Delusions. I think it's different. I think last week it was bugs. Oh, the second affix did change. We just gotta be careful of Scorched Feet. If we get it, we just want to dodge. Just don't be between him and his little projectile there. Got him. And we're good. Plus 200 sanity. Wait, what? Oh, right, we were below 50% sanity there. So it summoned a Dark Delusion. So this room is going to be pretty miserable to fight in. It's always pretty nasty in here. Because with Scorched Feet, it knocks you around the bridge a lot. Mental Assault's not the worst thing in the world to get hit by. So the Berserkers kind of have the same thing that Naros does. Where if you get hit by their ability, you give them % health back whenever they hit you. We're going to take this kind of slow. Because we're going to get bounced around a little bit. Kind of hard to get back up on the bridge if you get launched. Blue liquid's fine. What is blue liquid? Blue liquid is sanity, so wow, we actually got really lucky here. There's gonna be 200 sanity there. We're back up to full. This guy will transform you with polymorph after he casts his twisted lightning. So you're probably better off letting him get the cast off instead of interrupting it, otherwise you just get polymorphed unless you have like a spell ward that you can do to block it. There we go. You can kind of control which way you go. It's mostly based on which way you're facing. Another buff. I don't know which one I just got though. So the red liquid's bad this run. So we're gonna grab everything here because we can afford to. We're gonna grab what we can anyway. The blobs really don't deal a whole lot of damage to you. Always use any healing cooldowns you can get. Your class has a healing cooldown, obviously. That's really bad. So that means that I can't get to that right now until that fire patch goes away. That means we gotta fight these guys real quick. Thankfully there's nothing in this wing that deals a bunch of sanity damage. Or stuns or anything. The Berserker I think might stun, but instead of him. No, he puts the dot on you that heals himself. Oh boy. So what happened there is the potions you pick up, they have a nasty side effect where if you let the buff run out, you'll get disoriented or, you know, some type of loss of control effect. The only downside to using the potions. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get this guy down. Fortunately, I had to use AMS there, so I'll have to be careful here. You hit by hopelessness, obviously just run over and... Oh boy. Okay, so he's dead. That effect should just fall off still. I'm not too worried about that. Up and over, we got Gift of the Titans as well, which helps a lot. So we need to find more blue vials if we can along the way. We got the best two buffs for damage, I believe. The haste and the other's really nice. So we're heading back through here. Haunting Shadows and Leaden Foot, which Leaden Foot's kind of annoying to deal with, but it's not the end all. It is possible to power through with Leaden Foot. It just slows you whenever you move while you're in combat. Green liquid's fine. Maybe Fire Breath again. Let's grab these guys here. Thankfully this week is pretty easy for the dual A fixes. It's not too bad. It could be a lot worse. We're gonna get through these ones pretty well here. I'm half tempted to clear the whole zone. Not gonna do that. I need to get more sanity back. Okay. We got another Gift of the Titans here? Yeah, we do. Purple. Purple should be fine. Sure what purple is. Purple is the weird little green debuff here that reduces all damage that you take. I was really hoping that we'd get that off beforehand. Again, the only thing that sucks about this is that there's no way to avoid that. I gotta kill him here. Okay, cool. Plus 200 sanity. Blue vial. Blue vial, very important to grab. And these guys can give you the Gift of the Titans as well when you're fighting them and killing them. So even though you're spawning extra ads, it's really not the end of the world. It can actually benefit you in a way. So as always, Dominators first. I can't do that pull. I'll die if I do that pull now. Again, Dominators have to go first. Oh boy. Got the Gift of the Titans again too, which is really nice. I got feared, not good. We're gonna try to burn these guys down really quick here so I can get my HP back up. Really the big thing you have to worry about. Go down here and grab these guys. Normally I'd pull that as one big group, but unfortunately I just don't have the sanity for that right now. Okay, cool. Red liquid, bad. Oh, can't use that. God. Okay, so we summoned a horrific fragment again. Not the end of the world. We're gonna drop an orb here before this fight. Okay, cool. We're good. Gotta keep sidestepping, gotta keep dodging. Leaden Foot makes it really hard to dodge this, but you gotta keep moving. Otherwise, if you get hit by that, it's a lot of sanity damage to take. Cool. Easy, easy. More blue liquid. If I would have seen the blue liquid, I might not have did what I did. I might have waited. Looks like we have a Gift of the Titans, so we want to go right into this boss fight while we still have that, and the haste boost is really nice. Foul ground, slide away. And then basically for the corruption, stay out of the swirls. Foul ground, if it stuns you, it's a lot of sanity damage, which we're taking because I didn't slide. Gonna dodge the orbs because they're gonna shoot out. Foul ground again, dodge that orb. So the reason I'm going back, very good reason why I'm going backwards here. Because there's a, oh, I have to do it on us. There's a blue vial back here I'm gonna grab. It's worth the 100 sanity that I'm gonna get. So we're gonna run out of the buff here. We're gonna get disoriented. Unfortunate, we're running out of the fire buff, but whatever. So that's one of the big problems, or big wings down. The next big problem fight is coming up. Be nice to have another blue vial over here, but or get a Gift of the Titans proc. Getting another Gift of the Titans proc would be pretty big. I don't know what the black vial is. Okay, let's go ahead and stack them up. Oh boy, got stunned, but that's fine. The Titans, awesome. That's what we needed. I'll have to remember there's one back there if we can come back and grab it. Crap. Oh boy, something just fell off the desk. Fine though. Okay. So we still have our revive. I'm gonna keep the revive, I think. I'll just use another. Wow, why did the thing go underneath the ground? Kind of weird. It should not have gone underneath the ground. I don't trust that I can kill this particular this particular N'Zoth minion. So rather than risk it, I'm just gonna use an orb here, which should get rid of the affixes as well. They'll be fine. I'll get the 300 back, so it's not the end of the world. I walked out of that a little early. Gotta be careful. Almost got. Okay. Pretty sure we just killed him. Gift to the Titans is active. Let's go ahead and make perfect use of that. Cool. He's dead. We're good. That's all the big threats through here. We're going to double back the way we came, go talk to Garona, who should activate, and then it's an escort quest all the way down. We have one more fight to fight on the way there. Nice thing is that we're a dot class, so I think purple was fine. Purple was fire, correct? Yeah, purple was fire. Or no, purple was the green debuff. Cool. So we're actually in really good shape here. I'm grabbing the vials now because we're not going to be coming back this way. Normally, I think what I'm going to do is start doing in the first zone is I'm going to start keeping vials in the first zone. Go ahead and destroy this while we wait for that guy to come out. Come fight us. Have to move here. Cool. Grab this. We got our gift of Titans. Grab the chest. Go ahead and destroy those. So the big thing is just to be cautious when you come through here. We have one orb left. I'd like to save it for what's his face? I'm trying to think of his name. For Rexxar, because the Rexxar wing is pretty miserable. Go ahead and use this now. Grab this. I don't know what this one's gonna do. Chain fire heals 2% of my maximum health. Not bad. But I don't want to use my big cooldown here. I don't want to use army. If you have a 2-minute cooldown, I would definitely advise using it on this fight. But an 8-minute cooldown, not so much. Okay, I'm stuck on the wall. Great, that's gonna go off and I can't stop it. Can I LOS it? Try to LOS it. Nope, no LOSing that. Unfortunate. So he just sprays these void attacks out. As long as they don't touch you, it doesn't deal sanity damage. It's when you don't dodge them that you start taking sanity damage. And we're on to the final wing, Rexxar. So what I like to try to do here is I like to try to get Misha low and then just start pulling things. And the reason I like to do that is because you get 200 sanity back from killing Misha. So if you can spread that out amongst killing all these things, you also need to watch out for Headbutt, because Headbutt will totally ruin your day. That's the really important thing there. Okay, we got a gift to the Titans again, so we don't have to worry about sanity. Fine. We got a little bit of time on it. I think the Venom Weavers here do something that stuns you, so you want to be really careful about that. They don't headbutt you, thankfully. so you don't have to worry about getting knocked back and out into the ridiculous death that is the outer zone here. So these things are gonna die. You'll Death Advance across the bridge. Go into our next Venom Weaver. So just be ready for a potential stun here when you're fighting these guys. It does happen. Again, not 100% sure what causes the stun. I thought it was the Venom Weaver's ability, but then again, it doesn't happen frequently enough for that to be them, so I really don't know what causes it. Once you get those things low enough, they just kind of explode and die. We got another Mindhunter here. Yep, there's the stun. I think it's the Swarm Leaders that cast the stun, but again, don't want to mislead you and think it's something that's not. Do another Gift of the Titans right before we hit our sanity limit. Not bad, not bad. Toxic Volley. Not too bad. Should be able to max back out here. Plus 200 sanity. So there is a Swarm Leader here. I'm just going to AMS. Not sure what happened to my pet there. He must have got aggro off me on something. Well, we got Death Advance up so we don't get knocked back anymore. Really nice ability to have up. Purple Liquid. Get another 10 minutes on the buff, or 20 or 12 or whatever. Okay, so we're going to use an orb going into Rexxar. And we're just going to try to bully him as best we can here. Still do have our revive. Looks like we got to keep the revive, thankfully. Which is fine. We also got Gift of the Titans as well to get out of the zone. We don't have an orb going into Thrall, but the orb shouldn't be that big of a deal, honestly. We have 50%, or 49%, and we still have our revive. Oh. Not too bad, not too bad. And you don't take a whole lot of sanity damage. It's like 1 or 2 ticks while you're in here. Fortunately, I don't think there's any more potions for me to pick up. The stupid chain exploded. I shouldn't need the purple liquid. Purple. Black. So I get to heal for 2% of my max HP. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we don't have an orb. I gotta make sure I summon my goal. So the void borers have to be killed first. Oh, that's really not good. That's really not good. Everything else is dodgeable, so I'm not too concerned about this. Everything else in the fight's pretty simple. I'll AMS Hopelessness. Slide. Darkness, I have to move out of that. Can't eat that. File ground again. I don't think I can punch through. There's no way. Crap, defiled ground. Wasn't paying attention. Not good, not good, not good. Okay, get out of this. Oh boy. The worst thing you can do is panic. If you panic, it's just gonna get you killed. You just gotta slide. I mean, as long as I don't panic, we should be a-okay here. For the surging darkness into defiled ground, gotta slide. I don't know where Thrall's going. Defiled ground again, gotta get out of this. Everything is good. Got him. Okay, it wasn't clean, but we did get the 5 mask. That should be everything. So it's not hard, guys. You just can't panic on Thrall. If something does happen to go wrong, like I got hit by the darkness, you just cannot panic. If you panic, you will lose. 100%. So I calmed down. I had the other dude still running around the room. Honestly, I could have turned him into a Soul Reaper proc. But I didn't do that. I was trying to get my Apocalypse off. My macro wasn't firing, and it was like freaking me out when I kept seeing that this wasn't going on cooldown. I was trying to Apocalypse him to get the ghouls up. But ideally what you want to do there is you want to kite him on the outside of the room, so defiled ground goes into the wall, and then you just move around in a clockwise motion, or counterclockwise depending on what you want to do. And then the defiled ground just goes up against the wall. Like I said, unfortunately when I pulled him, I kind of botched up the first defiled ground, and I was so focused on killing the dogs because they cast void quills. The Rexxar animals cast void quills, which drains your sanity, which is why we lost a lot of sanity during Rexxar. I don't advise you to use my strat on Rexxar. If you can, you want to kill the dogs first. I had an extra orb, so I dumped the orb down, and I just went all in on him. It happened to work out. I happened to not lose my revive. If I would have lost my revive there, that would have been really critical. Happened to get him at, like, I think probably 1% sanity is what I had left, thankfully. So it was pretty huge. I don't advise doing that, obviously. Unless you're like a class with like super high high burst. Unholy DK actually does have a decent amount of single target burst in the form of army. So again, that's why I did what I did. Ooh, 470 echoing void. Ace mastery though. I mean, I guess I could use it. It's not the end of the. It's not the worst thing in the world anymore. I got nerfed kind of hard. 35 sanity loss, or corruption rather. So I think it'll probably do about 2.6% of my HP, or 2.6% of my damage. So I'd be up to 60 there. Anyway, like I said, the wings are easy. They're really not that bad. This week is lucky because the affixes are just not that bad. The only bad affix is in the second or the first wings with the molten feet or scorched feet. It's only bad on the left side, so the dock side, where you fight the guy that casts hopelessness on you. And the reason why is because if you don't have water walking, it can be a pain to get back up on the dock. Thankfully, we have Path of Frost, so we can hop up. And even then, even with Path of Frost, it can be a real pain to get back up on the dock. So just keep that in mind. Try to make sure that if you have to dodge something, you do small pulls on the dock side in order to not get knocked off. Really crucial. But anyway, outside of that, there's really no other really big worry this week. Like I said, the only other thing that may give you trouble is in the left side second wing, the little slime guy that walks around that spews all the pink on the ground. You definitely want to keep moving, even though Leadenfoot will slow you down. You definitely want to keep moving in a clockwise or counterclockwise motion, because if you don't, you will get hit and you will lose sanity. You can even actually run through him if you need to. If you think you can make it there before the cast will go off and the swirlers are on the ground, you can try that. It's risky, because sometimes the pink swirls go into his hitbox or inside his model and you can't see him and then you get hit. But outside of that, really no big deal. Right side, you fight the guy that raises you up and slams you down. Pretty simple. The first boss you come into where the thing's attacking Garona when you first enter the zone, that one can be a little rough too. Again, dodge the giant swirly. If you're ranged, it's pretty easy. He does the knockback. Just be careful with the knockback because it will cause scorch feet and you will get launched in a random direction potentially because it's forcing you to move. Not too bad. The second wing of the right side, try to draw Misha as much as you can, because if you can get as much things dead before you kill Misha and get your 100 and you can actually min-max your sanity gain there, you can pretty much get most of that side down before you get to the second boss that gives you sanity. So you can do like that little small portion up on the hill, and then you can walk down across the bridge, kill the next mini boss, or kill all the things there, then kill the mini boss, and then you only have to deal with the extra pack up top that'll headbutt you. Big thing, do not get headbutted out of the zone. I cannot stress this enough. I actually killed a couple of my runs before when I was trying to do 5 masks because I just happened to get headbutted. I tried to slide around to dodge something and he hit me right as I did, and it launched me off the platform, and there's really no place to get back up, to get back in bounds out on the left hand side there by the door. So keep that in mind. Just make sure if you get headbutted, you're going into the zone, you're going to stay in the zone. Rexxar, again, that's, like I said, the only tough fight. The only tough actual boss fight that's difficult, because he summons all of those things on you, or all the pets. Like I said, if you don't have quick single target burst, I recommend killing the pets first there. Interrupt them, stun them, they can be stunned. You might even be able to polymorph them or CC them if you have a CC in your kit. Pretty sure you can CC them. So do that. Otherwise, Void Quills does hurt a lot, and you will lose a lot of sanity to Void Quills. The other thing, like I said, you can do is just burst them down. That's what I did. I took a lot of sanity damage. If you guys watch it back, I almost died in there. I almost lost my revive. If I would have lost the revive, I would have been in deep trouble there. Honestly, I didn't get a lot of damage on Thrall before the reset happened, because, like I said, I botched up trying to get the Void Quills down. I was not looking at Thrall. Always keep Thrall somewhere on your screen if you have to focus him, because if you get hit by Shattered Ground, it's not going to be pretty. You lose literally 25 to 50% of your sanity bar just from that attack. Outside of that, Thrall's pretty easy. Just make sure you kite him around the room after you get the pets down. Like, start on like the left-hand side and just go clockwise. Make him use defiled ground up against the walls. Pretty easy fight. He'll cast Hopelessness once or twice throughout the fight. He'll do the shield as well. Unless you have like really good single target break, you're probably not breaking the shield. It's like 3 times or 4 times stronger than what the original caster does on the right side. So yeah, outside of that, it's pretty easy. Once you get down Rexxar, you're pretty much guaranteed to get your clear, especially if you have your revive left over. It's just simple from there. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something about the 5 mask clear. Let me know down below if this video helped you guys get through a 5 mask, if any of the tips I gave you helped at all. So I'm doing it so you guys can help yourselves get through these 5 masks. I know they suck. At least the 5 masks can suck if you're not careful enough. And you get, as you can see, you get 470 gear for completing it with a corruption now. The corruption is guaranteed. Blizzard, as of I think last reset, is making it to where you are guaranteed a corruption off of any piece you get, which is nice. I think that's really cool. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, maybe class-specific questions about certain abilities that may or may not work, even though I'm not playing those classes, I'm sure I can give you guys some advice on certain things. Certain CCs or that you may not be sure about, or stuns that you may not be sure about. Just ask down below. I got no problem helping you guys out. That's what this video is for, is to help you guys out. Anyways, if you guys want to help me out, I put in the Twitch link down below as well as the Discord. If you guys want to come in and ask questions there, feel free. I always feel like you guys can come ask me questions on Twitch as well, even if I'm not playing World of Warcraft. Be sure to follow on Twitch so you know when I go live. Usually Wednesday and Friday nights are raid nights for us at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you're looking for just a World of Warcraft day to come hang out and ask questions, that would be a good day. But feel free anytime I'm playing any other game as well. I have no problem going out of my way to help you guys out. If you want to help me out and you have a Twitch Prime, I would be more than grateful if you would use a Twitch Prime on me. I won't ask you guys to use your actual money because right now I know that we've got the coronavirus causing a bunch of problems. I know a lot of people are laid off work, and obviously every dollar is going to be needed to help get you guys through this hard time. So if you still have your Amazon Prime and you haven't canceled it and you're still using Amazon in this hard time, I would greatly appreciate you considering at least giving me a Twitch Prime. Anyways, hopefully you learned something. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, and good luck in your 5 mask runs.